Okay guys, we're still here at the river's end. We're really having a fun time today. It's amazing what God does for you if you'll just be out there and listen to Him. I was sitting down with a good friend of mine next to me. We may get him on camera in a little while, and somebody hollered at me, "Hey, are you Jimmy?" And tell me what happened, what you saw me sitting over here.
So I saw Jimmy sitting down, and last year, about a year ago today-ish, Jimmy was in Hampton, Tennessee, and he found me and Good Pilgrim, and he took us out to McDonald's, gave us some coupons, and we talked to him for an hour or two in the hostel, and I saw him and recognized him, so I figured I'd say hey.
Yeah, I remember Good Pilgrim because we kept running into Good Pilgrim several times last year. And people that followed us last year can go back maybe, and I'll try to tag what interview that was and what part that was. Now, you were hiking with him last year. Tell us what happened and all.
So I was hiking with him only for about 2 or 3 days. We stopped at the hostel together.
How did you know Good Pilgrim?
Just passed him by a hike, and he said, "Hey, like, how you doing?" And we just started talking about, you know, like how he got the name Good Pilgrim, and
then you got hurt though in your knee.
Yeah, I got hurt. 13 blisters. Hopped off the trail then, and then now I'm back out here.
And tell me why you're here today.
So I'm here because my dad is currently doing a through hike, Red, and so I figured I'd come out and join him for a week on spring break.
So his trail name is R.E.D. Red?
R.E.D. Red, all capitalized.
Is it does he blog or anything? Do you know if he's got?
He just does Facebook, that's about it.
And we'll see if we catch him if we're still down here when he comes down. And
yeah, he should be here within the hour or so.
And you're going to hike a week with him?
Yeah.
So you're going to go through the Smokies?
I'm going to try to stop at the Smokies in Gatlinburg.
Okay, good deal. In Newfound Gap?
Yeah.
And where is home for you?
Home for me is in Indiana, just west of Indianapolis.
And tell me again your trail name.
Wuang.
Spell that.
W-U-T-A-N-G.
Tell me how you got it.
It was a karaoke night in Irwin, Tennessee, I think.
Okay.
And you know, they gave me a random song and up popped up Wu-Tang, so you know, I went in on the beat.
Did you do a good job?
No. No.
Don't say that. We can tell them you did a good job, man. We don't want to tell them you did a bad job. Well, this guy's got a guitar next to me. Maybe we can get him out here and you can...
I talked to him up the last 2 days.
So you've been on the trail for how many days?
Today's my second day.
Okay.
So I ran him at the end of yesterday and then today.
So where did you start? At Tellico Gap or Burlington Gap?
So yeah, so last night we got off the trail for weather purposes, and then we hopped back on at Tellico Gap today.
Okay. And so you came from Tellico Gap?
Yes.
What time did you leave this morning?
9:40.
You did it pretty fast, huh?
Yeah.
How fast
I still have the young legs.
Yeah. How fast is your dad hiking, I wonder?
Slower.
Slower. Okay. Well, listen, man, I really appreciate you shouting out to me, and we get an update about you and about your dad and about what's going on. And
I love the channel. I appreciate the videos. I watch them every time.
Okay. Well, you're gonna get to be on the next one.
I appreciate that.
God bless you, man.
God bless you too. Bye.
Whatever you want to do. We got another through hiker, or attempting a through hike. His son just was on video with us and told me his dad was coming down, so I'm gonna find out about his dad. Give us your trail name or anything you want to tell us about yourself.
I'm Red. Everybody knows me by Red hat.
Okay.
That's Red.
And that's because of?
So, long story short, I'm always red from the wind, from the sun, everything else, and for years everybody says, "Hey, Red!" Okay. So that's the trail name I've had forever.
And what's the hat?
So at Indiana University, it's where my son goes. That's where I went.
And that's the red too.
Hoosiers.
That's the red too. Yes. I'm from LSU, so we won't even talk about that.
That's all right. That's all right.
I like Indiana too. Red, when did you start your through hike?
I started on the Appalachian, or the approach trail on the 24th, and hit Springer on the 25th of February.
And I'm just curious, what led you to do the approach trail, since it doesn't count?
I didn't have a ride up to Springer.
Good answer.
So yeah, that's the only reason I did it. Didn't have a ride, so I started with the steps. 24th, they killed me. Totally killed me.
I know.
But I made it. So made it to Springer on the 25th. Took me a long time.
Turn around just a minute. Let me look at your pack on your back.
Well, you don't want to do that because
it's very little. Okay, that's okay. I was just curious about that. So, who slack packed you?
Say again?
Who slack packed y'all?
So, I don't know the name of where we're staying at, but Matt who's over there, he ended up shuttling us.
I got you.
And so he's going to shuttle us back to where we're staying. It was great.
Yeah, it was.
It was really good.
But you still carrying more weight than most people that slack pack though. Why do you have in there?
Very, very little.
Okay,
today.
it just looks like it's more.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
that's just for appearances.
And we do that. We slack pack a lot of people. I think your sons watch a lot of the videos, and a lot of people have decided, and I appreciate that. They take their own pack and they put stuff in a garbage bag and put it in my truck.
Okay.
And that way they still got the feel of their pack.
Yeah.
And I understand that. That's great. Has it been what you thought it was going to be, Red?
For the trail, of course, the trail has been great, phenomenal. I absolutely loved it. The weather, when it hit that 9 degrees night, when we were outside and it was negative windshield, that killed me. Totally killed me. Much tougher than I ever imagined. So again, the camping has been really challenging, but the hiking's been beautiful. Loved it every day, rain or shine.
You know, I told a guy last year in one of my interviews way up in Connecticut, I made this statement. I'm curious of how you'll take this statement. I'm not sure the human mind can comprehend how hard this is, no matter how much YouTube you watch or how many blogs you read. Would you agree with that statement?
Oh, absolutely. Especially the camping. It's been, it's almost destroyed me. But then again, the hiking is just always makes up for it. Beautiful day like this.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Incredible.
Gorgeous day, and y'all got, I think, about 3 days like this coming in front of you.
Yeah, so we're going to spend the next 3 days hiking to Fontana Dam.
Right.
And then I drop off my son and I head in the Smokies.
Now, is your son stopping at Fontana or at Newfound Gap? He mentioned maybe Newfound.
I don't know which one's the last place before you get into the Smokies. I think it's
Fontana's the last place.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, so he's going to take me to Fontana Dam, and then I'm going to go into the Smokies.
When will you see the family again next, do you know?
Oh, that's a good question. So one of my nephews said he might stop by the week after.
Okay.
And then I have another brother-in-law. He said he might stop by that week. My wife of 27 years, she said she might stop by. So I'm just trying to coordinate all of that. So
yeah, logistics can be a little hard to do all that.
So.
But now, do you have a time you need to finish by?
No.
Is anything? Okay.
No, I actually just quit my job.
Quit your job?
Quit my job, cold turkey, and I'm going to look for a new one when I'm done.
What kind of work, Red? What kind of work?
I'm an accountant.
An accountant.
So,
well, then that means you can pretty much pick that up. When you come by?
I just had a phenomenal job. It was one of those things that it was tough to leave because it was a great job. I had some great coworkers, great people underneath me. I was their CFO. So again, a great job. But I just realized I'm getting too old. I just can't do anymore. In the sense that if I'm a through hike attempt, I got to do it because I'm turning 50. I know some people start it when they're much older, but I'm feeling turning 50. So
my wife did it when she was 62.
Okay, outstanding.
And, and she's here today, right here next to me. But yeah, and we've got, it's more 50 or above year old this year than any year I've been fooling with the trail. A lot more of y'all, and I think it's because the word's getting out, and a lot of people like yourself are willing to give up a job, which is surprising to me to do that at your age. But I respect you for that, and it tickled to death that I see somebody like you that says that on camera. If you had to tell somebody your age that's looking at this today, one thing, a piece of advice that you'd tell them to think about real hard for next year, what would it be?
The advice people told me that really convinced me is just do it. I just said I got to quit worrying about being financially secured, everything else. I've done that for so long, but I just said I can't wait. So my son over there, again, he's in college. I'm still paying for those bills, but it's like you just got to do it. So just do it.
Just go out there and do it. And I've heard that same question. Anything? What do you miss most about not being at home?
My wife.
My wife.
My wife for 27 years.
Yeah, that's usually the answer.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny though about that? I asked, you know what the next best answer is when I ask that question?
What's that?
A pet. A dog or a cat.
Okay.
And I always stop them and say, are you married? Or do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
But anybody you want to say hello to before we let you go?
Just my beautiful wife, Kay. I will see you at some point.
And
that's it.
Congratulations on making it this far, and God bless every step between here and Katahdin, and hope we catch you again.
All right, thank you. All right.
We're still here at the NOC at Rivers Inn restaurant, and we got somebody else that walked down that's watched the channel a little bit. I missed you the other day at Wuang picnic area.
That's right.
Tell me your trail name and a little bit about yourself.
They call me Stingray, and from Alabama.
Alabama, what part?
Jacksonville State area.
Now you know where I'm from, don't you, Stingray?
You're from Louisiana, but you live in Nashville.
Louisiana. Yeah, LSU and Alabama. That's a pretty good game every year.
That's right.
Stingray, how long you been thinking about coming out here and do this?
Oh, probably seriously about 2.5, 3 years.
Now watching the channel, I'll just be real blunt and honest with me. Did you pick up any information from hikers that we've interviewed on the channel? Did you get any tidbits from that?
Oh, Jimmy, there's always something to learn from somebody. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of experience out there, and it's always good to learn something. Somebody's always got something to offer. If you pick it up and use it.
Well, what's been the biggest surprise for you out here since you've come out here to thru hike this year?
Well, we made it through that cold night, that -1, and I forget what shelter we were at.
You were at Carter Gap, I believe, or Carter.
That's correct. I can't remember.
No, y'all was the one past it, wasn't you, at Carter Gap? The one right past the the third shelter, right after Standing Indian. Didn't y'all pass that stand? That's Carter. That's Carter Gap.
And we were in the tents, and we did good till the next morning.
Yeah, I heard about that.
The morning was tough.
Okay. What about your pack and your gear? All of that working well for you?
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
We've been hiking a pretty good bit, trying to dial things in.
What's the other than the weather? What's the biggest problem you've had? No gear problem, no feet problem, no knee problem?
Got a little bit of a blister because I didn't lace up my shoes that morning. It was real cold because the fingers weren't working.
Stingray, what do you miss the most about being at home, not being at home?
Just family,
What luxury item do you miss the most?
Everything.
Everything? TV?
Everything.
Bed?
Yes, sir.
Going in the refrigerator and getting what you want out of the refrigerator?
Everything.
I used to ask everybody about that. What is the thing that they miss the most? And I kept thinking people were going to tell me the toilet. No one ever tells me the toilet, I guess they get used to, y'all get used to squatting in the woods and there's nothing to it, huh?
There's no getting used to it.
Okay, cool. When are you trying to finish? Do you have a time? Or?
We are on no time schedule.
And I'm
retired, he's retired. We'll
Give me 5. I like that answer, man.
Oh yeah, we love it.
These people that come out, somebody just come out here, he's going to be a lawyer. Got to be in law school. He's got to be through in July.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
He's got a hard travel day in front of him. And a lot of days. Well, you look fine. Have you lost any weight?
We've been eating well in town.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're doing our best to keep the weight on.
Okay.
That's our mission.
And family or friends, do you want to say hello to anybody out there that might watch this and see you out here?
Oh yeah, hi to everybody out there. We'll tell them to watch Jimmy. And, tell them that we were on it, but
now, do you have any children?
Well, he's grown now.
I know. But what's he think about Dad being out here?
Oh, he's all about it.
Is he?
Yeah.
Would he come out and hike any with you, maybe?
He might join us up around Virginia. He's stationed in the Air Force Station in Virginia, and he might come out. His boy might come out. And, it's just
Are you looking forward to anything up the trail? Like, is it a place that you just really can't wait?
We're looking forward to getting to Hot Springs, past the Smokies.
Okay.
We're not much. We don't like the shelters. I like staying in my tent.
Good. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Your partner beside you, would he want to be on YouTube? I wonder. I don't want to film him if he says no.
Yeah.
You don't mind?
He's all about it.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Stingray.
Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate
Thank you, man. All right, tell me your trail name or something about you.
I am Roaming Geezer.
All right, tell me how you got that name.
Me and 4 friends used to hike all over the country.
Okay.
My wife said that we were going on our old geezer walkabout. That's what she called it.
That's funny.
So they got kind of quit, and I became the single guide, Roman.
Okay.
That's what she gave me.
So you came out here with the trail? With the name?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Now, where are you from?
I'm from Northeast Alabama.
Oh, you're Alabama too. I got 2 Alabama guys against an LSU guy. I don't think I'm gonna survive this. How long you been thinking about doing the trail?
Oh, for a long time. I'm a hiker anyway. I hike locally and any trail I can get on. And I've always wanted to do the long distance trails, especially the AT.
Okay. All your gear working well?
Oh yeah, great.
Okay. Any blisters or anything?
Nope. Knees going downhill is the only problem.
Yeah, knees working.
My age, I'll be 60 soon. I'll turn 60 on the trail. So, yeah.
Well, my wife that just left, when she hiked in 2014, she turned 62 at Fontana.
Yeah.
So, older people this year on the trail, there's a lot more older people this year than ever before.
Yeah.
When my wife hiked, we didn't have a lot of 60-year-olds out here. But there's a lot of y'all out here now. It's a pretty big group of hiking around y'all, or at least right behind you for sure, huh?
Oh yeah. I think us older people stand a better chance myself.
I do too. Well,
we have a more determination.
Well, you know, you're right, because I keep a lot of statistics and keep up with a lot of hikers, and what you said is true. The percentage of somebody over 50 has a better chance in the statistics I'm keeping than the rest of the group. They really, and I think it's because you've invested well in the knowledge of the trail, and you've got the money to do it, so the money's not going to stop you from doing it. A lot of people, they run out of money. So I think,
budget.
Right, well that's good. In fact, there was a guy called No Budget on my film last year, and there was another one called No Doubt. So yeah, all of that comes into play. Now, had you been here before you hiked in here?
I've hiked in this area before, I've paddled the river before, and
now,
I love this area.
As a hiker in the area, is that an advantage when you're through hiking or a disadvantage?
I don't know if it is or not.
Yeah, I've asked people the last couple of days. Some say in some ways it's an advantage, in some ways it's disadvantage.
I think through hiking is its own beast.
Own deal.
You gotta deal with one section at a time, and that's the way we're doing it.
Yeah.
You know, we're looking at it
one day at a time.
One day at a time.
In one little segment.
One section.
One little segment.
I'm not looking forward. You know, I'm just keeping my mind.
Yeah. Looking where am I in today?
Right.
What am I eat tonight, and how am I going to get my water, and I'm going to get up and go do it again tomorrow.
Yep.
Well, man, I appreciate y'all taking a minute out of your time. I know y'all hungry, wanting to get in there and eat and all. And before I tell you, I'll just say God bless every step between here and Katahdin. Do you want to say anything to somebody?
Yeah, I'd like to say hi to my wife, Barbara.
Okay.
Miss you.
Okay. Good deal.
Dad, you'll be 88 soon.
Wow. Congratulations, Dad.
All the rest of it.
All the rest of it. God bless you again.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, Jimmy.